In this post, we will cover some advanced topics related to working with React, as well as some tips and tricks for building high-quality applications. One important aspect of React development is understanding how to manage state. In React, state refers to the data that determines the behavior and rendering of a component. Managing state effectively is key to building maintainable and scalable applications. There are several approaches to managing state in React. One option is to use the state property of a component, which is provided by the base React component class. This allows you to store and update state directly within a component and can be useful for simple cases where the state is only used within a single component. However, as applications grow in complexity, it can become difficult to manage state within individual components. In these cases, it may be more appropriate to use a state management library such as Redux or MobX. These libraries provide a centralized store for application state and include tools for managing state changes and updating the UI in response to those changes. Another important topic to consider when working with React is performance. One way to optimize the performance of a React application is to use the should-component update lifecycle method, which allows you to control when a component re-renders in response to state or prop changes. By default, all components re-render whenever their state or props change. However, in some cases, it may be more efficient to prevent a component from re-rendering if the new state or props are not significantly different from the current ones. Another way to optimize the performance of a React application is to use the React.memo higher order component, which wraps a functional component and only re-renders it if the props have changed. This can be useful for optimizing the performance of functional components that do not need to re-render frequently. In addition to managing state and optimizing performance, there are a number of other advanced topics that a senior developer should be familiar with when working with React. These include server-side rendering. Rendering a React application on the server can improve performance and CO by reducing the time it takes for the initial render to complete on the client. React hooks. React hooks are a new way to manage state and perform side effects in functional components, introduced in React 16.8. React suspense. React suspense is a new feature that allows components to suspend rendering while they wait for asynchronous data to load. React lazy. React lazy is a way to lazily load components, which can improve the performance of a React application by only loading the components that are needed at a given time. As a senior developer, it is important to stay up to date on the latest features and best practices in the React ecosystem. This includes following the React blog, participating in the React community, and experimenting with new features to see how they can improve your applications. With a strong understanding of these advanced topics, you will be well equipped to build high-quality React applications that are scalable, maintainable, and performant.